Hello, Meoni here, and welcome to real life. I know this is something we don't see a lot of. There's a hand, by the way. So this is for the sole purpose of showing you some stuff that I received in the mail. I did take part in essentially as part of the 2020 Rising event for celebrating 7 years of Final Fantasy XIV since 2.0's release. They allowed for people in European territories to submit a picture of choice and get that printed professionally. So it was a screenshot contest essentially, and you put in a piece of dialogue as well. Well, essentially, I've already opened one because this actually came on Friday last week. We've actually got two of these. I'll tell you why in just a moment. It's supposed to be one per household, but apparently Rose actually won one of those places, surprisingly, without my assistance at all or talking to Square Enix. She actually won one of the entries, and it's this wonderful picture that she chose here of myself and Rose in game, enjoying our first ever Rising together. So Rose is fairly new to the game in retrospect. She started playing pretty much at the end of Heavensward, let's call it that. And, obviously I've been playing since 1.0 on and off. Realm Reborn was my baby onwards. But yeah, this was one of the first few events that we spent together in the game and enjoyed together. So it holds a lot of memories for her, at least. Now, one of the little bugs that I personally have is that the personal message that you would put on the website just below your image, unfortunately, isn't printed. So they cut off at the 7th anniversary sign, but it's still a really lovely image here, and it is quite professionally printed. Not that you can tell that, simply because I'm not taking it out of the cellophane. We're going to wait until we get a nice photo frame to put this in, as you can imagine. But take it from me, it looks pretty good in real life, even though the video might completely destroy the quality. So that was the Rose's entry. There's supposed to be 1,000 people that are chosen that these are shipped out to in real life. And they covered some European territories, but not all. I do remember there's a few of my friends, one in Germany, for example, who was a little bit irate that he couldn't enter this for whatever reason. I don't know what that is. Perhaps that's something to do with COVID. Most things seem to be these days. So I did reach out to Square Enix and I did thank them. And they reached out to me and told me to basically tell as many people about the event as possible, which I did. And yeah, it was a massive success. But they actually sent me this. I believe this didn't win. This is not a winner, but they sent me my own as well. It's supposed to be, I believe, one per household, and this is external from those 1,000, so it's not like I've taken two places. But they sent me a print, which we're going to open now. I think we're supposed to open it over here, and I'm trying to do this with one hand, so please excuse my failed ability to flail around with my left hand here, whilst using my elbow to fix it down. Yes, what do you expect, really? So there we go. Let's see if we can get this out without having to use two hands. Come on. There we go. Use elbow again. Elbows were given to us for a reason, weren't they? There we go. So that's a live unboxing of a photograph that I failed miserably. So again, we got this lovely card stock to prevent it from bending, which is always great. I'm always grateful for. And there, my friends, is our glorious FC. I couldn't be happier to have this as a printed image. Again, I had my own little text telling them about our FC and what we got up to. But as you see there's quite a lot of people. In fact, there's even Rose in this picture. There is Parabella. There is actually Nadra in this picture. There's Franbo. There's myself in my traditional sort of glamour outfit. We've got Kishi. We've got Liv. We've got Zara. It's full of people. And I believe down here, if you watch Moogle Go Round Radio, which you totally should, by the way, link in the description, this is Chile, or at least his European counterpart. There we go. So we've got all the famous people in here. So I thought this was a lovely image to have printed. Thankfully, Square Enix sent this to me. I'm going to put this on my wall next to the rest of my art and fan art and stuff. It's fantastic. Personally, I think this was a huge success. I'm a little bit salty that we didn't get to have the signature sort of the writing that we decided to put below this, and of course a little bit annoyed that not all regions in EU were covered by this, including Germany. It's a little bit of a conundrum. I'm sure there was something COVID related to that, and I'm not going to hold it against them. But there we go. Let me know if you got one of the 1,000 prints, and let me know below what you think of them, or of the event in general, and I'll see you all next time.